us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you take care of the ball.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Off play action. It's Stafford. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
On the play fake, here's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Stafford to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop them just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like...
And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
A run, this is Gilliam. Gilliam forward for maybe a yard. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
2 makes it third down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with first and 10. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop.
Brings up second and 7.
Now, this looks like a design run. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and...
Oh, the ball's out. The Titans have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Titans first down. First down and goal to go.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Tennessee. The extra point, up and good. And the Titans move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Brown Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man down. Field, it's Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Cap it.
Herbert to the air again. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And third down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Titans offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Second down and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 41-yard
From the gun, here's Stafford. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Browns.
Again, it's Stafford. That's complete. It's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And he will get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Titans.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Browns offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From 29, here's second down and 6. On play action now, Herbert. That is intercepted. Whoa! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
First and 10.
And the Titans first down.
On play action, it's Stafford. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an
It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Tennessee. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The Browns offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Laporta in motion.
And the Browns first
On
down.
play action, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and there is Horton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard. Throwing again, Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run the sneak, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
It's a gain of
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
Now
line.
it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he's brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Set. 380. Straight up. Cap it.
Throwing, Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Stafford down on 1st down. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford exiting the pocket right. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard
line. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
I know, I'm biased, but listen. There's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt wrong.
He's hitting after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, The yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Second and a yard. They're going to go right back to Henry.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Moving left, he runs with it.
Justin Herbert on the scramble. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
3rd down,
That's a gain
3 to
of
go.
7. Brings up 3rd and
Here we
3.
go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Titans. And it was their